Thank you for waking up with Happy Eyes, where we come together to grow in mind, body, and spirit, so we can turn go out and make the world a brighter and sweeter place to live for ourselves and for others. Well, I'm parked behind Starbucks because I'm on the way to somewhere else, and I couldn't make it there before I did this with y'all, so I thought I'd park here. But I'll tell you something about me that I get embarrassed about, and this is happening right now. I get really embarrassed because I embarrass easily. I know that's hard for you to believe, but I do. That's one of my things from childhood. I think that I have this thing about I don't like to be embarrassed. And so when people drive up and they park beside me and I'm talking to y'all, I always think they think I'm like, I don't know what I think they think, but I'm embarrassed. So if people walk by and act kind of wild and wonky, that's what's going on. I'm a wonky donkey. So, oh my gosh, y'all, this morning, my title is, I want to have it all together before I have it all together. And that is an incongruent statement. It just doesn't work that way. And it's also implying that I have to have it all together. That there's this point in life where I just have it all together. Do y'all feel like that? Do you feel like that? So I feel like that so much lately. And it's silly. I told you the other day about this, what do I call it? A side table that I've been wanting to get for 3 months now in Cameron and Bruce's office. The lamp is just sitting on the floor in between two chairs. And that's not to say that I haven't accomplished many, many things in the last 3 months. But I just can't seem to get it together lately, y'all. I just cannot seem to get it together. And it's aggravating the fool out of me. So this morning when I got up to do Happy Ass, I could not think of anything. Could not. I read and I thought and I prayed, and it always comes to me. So I finally said, you know what? After an hour and a half of sitting there thinking and pondering and praying, I thought, I'm just going to get up and get ready. So I got up and got ready, and I listened to a podcast I've listened to before of Stephen Furtick's. And the title was, You're Not Stuck Unless You Quit. You're not stuck unless you quit. And he started making me think about all these things I was thinking about. And these are some things that are going through my little happy ass crazy brain right now. So I want to have it all together before I have it all together. You know, mainly for y'all, because I want to tell you right now, I don't have it together, but I'm trying to practice and utilize all the things I believe right here in real time to walk through what I'm walking through. And I want to run through it. I want to just run right through it and get through this mess because I feel like I'm not doing a good job, which I know is not true. That's not true. I just have to look at my life and modify it. And the other thing I was thinking about is, have you ever done this? This made me really think about it today. The house is a disaster. It's a disaster. And I'm trying to get it together, but I have extra people in my house beside the other extra people. There's a lot of people in my house right now, which is fine. It's great. I'm loving it. I love being with my people and stuff like that. But there's no way around it. There's stuff everywhere. And so the housekeeper, when she comes, my precious Lisa, who is trying to help me out, I wanted to get up at 4, y'all, seriously, and I didn't do it. I set the alarm originally at 4 a.m. instead of 5 a.m. so I could get up and pick up the house before she got there. I was embarrassed for her to come and see. I mean, I dumped stuff out of my car onto a little bench. It's everywhere. And so I was going to get up at 4 a.m. when I hadn't gone to bed until 11 a.m., which would mean I have no sleep at all, so I could clean up the house before she got there. I want it clean before she got there. I finally didn't do that because I thought, Karen, you don't need to do that. Then another thing I do, I'm just being honest with you about some things that I do and I think about, and I go, Karen, that is so silly, but I have to really think about it and fight these things that are within me that make me want to, the patterns, old patterns that I'm fighting against, or I'm trying to accept and then walk through. So the other thing that I do, which is so much fun, when I'm trying to lose weight, which is right now, which I'm not, I just haven't lost, I'm 5 pounds up and I haven't been able to lose it. So, I don't want to get on the scale until I think I've lost weight. So we don't want to go to the gym until we look a little better so people won't see us unfit. I don't want to get on the scale before I've already lost a little bit of weight, so I don't look at it. Even though the truth is still going to be the truth, right? Unless I look at it or not. Oh my gosh. I want the house to be clean before the housekeeper comes. And I want to have it together before I have it together. Seriously? Sheesh, Karen. So I thought about some things I listened to this morning that I thought might help all of us. And that is the reason I'm here. And I feel like the reason I'm talking about what I'm talking about. So this morning as I listened to Pastor Furtick say, you're not stuck unless you quit. You're not stuck unless you quit. And the other thing that he said that I love so much, that I want to power through and I want to love us all through, is this statement right here. And it's a repeat for y'all, but I think it's worth repeating. If we argue for our limitations, we get to keep them. If we argue for our limitations, we get to keep them. I don't know about you. I don't want to keep my limitations. I don't want to keep them. And I think it's okay with me that I don't have it together before I have it together. And I think it's okay with you too, because I have a funny feeling that most of us are in that boat. Most of us, especially us doers, us people that think we've got to accomplish so much. And I started listening to, and I didn't listen to it. I'm going to listen to it later and then talk to you about it next week. I'm really, when people talk about having a balanced life, I just start dying laughing. I go, you got to be kidding me. Seriously, a balanced life? Because I really don't have a balanced life right now. I don't. It's so out of balance. I can't even, I'm surprised I haven't tipped over, you know. Maybe that's why I've been so dizzy lately. I don't know, because it's so out of balance. But I just think that if I continue to believe and know, and I do believe this, that I don't want to argue for my limitations. I know that I am an unlimited human being. But, big but, I can't do everything all at one time. And I can't do everything. I can only do some things. And you know what? There's a season in my life where some things have to go. Some things have to just be put aside while I'm doing those other things. So that is my prayer for me today, and that's my prayer for you today, is that we somehow accept where we are, wherever your life is. You may not be in a life that's like that right now. Your life may be all together. Girl, boys, children, friends of the internet, I ain't there right now. That's not where I am. But I tell you where I am. I do know this for sure. There's things that I know for sure. I know that God created me for a purpose, on purpose. And every single thing I'm going through, all these things right now are the very things that are needed to put me where I need to go. God does not expect perfection out of me. Thank God. And you don't expect perfection out of me. What you expect and what you can anticipate is a loving, kind heart that loves God, loves you, and loves this life. Is messy and is unbalanced and is chaotic and crazy as it is at the moment. I love it, and I want to live it, and I want to live it with you, and I want to walk through it with you, with all my wacko crazy. All right, I hope some of that made any sense whatsoever, but this is something else I know for sure. I am heading over there to Starbucks, and I'm getting me a cappuccino, and I'm going to relish every little sip of it. It's going to be so delightful. And my fitness coach teases me about it because, like, y'all, seriously, I only can have 30 grams of fat a day. I give up 10 of them every day with cappuccinos. You would think I would change about that? Nah, sorry. That's not going to go. It gives me so much pleasure. Well, y'all, I love you so much. And hopefully some of this made some sense to you. And if not, forgive me. I love y'all with all my mind, heart, soul, and body. Be sweet, y'all. Bye.